All right, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for that technical difficulty. There was an internet issue that got us out of the stream, and I apologize completely. And I apologize even more for me witnessing this. It's the 4-way women's tag title match. This is another multi-women's tag title match for another WrestleMania, and it's barely even defended on pay-per-view anyway. And we know Naomi and Banks are probably going to win it because nobody cares about Carmella. It's Zelina Vega, Natalya. It's just another pseudo tag team to not get over. And it ends with a face breaker with an assist with and Banks and Naomi win it as expected. Bro, I didn't even have to try. God damn, they're not even trying to show what makes Nikita Lyons special. Just looks like that chick from I forgot her name from Cobra Kai 10 years later. Just looks like a high top a top spy stripper. NXT. So Naomi and Sasha Banks are finally your tag team champions. To no one's hype. But there it is. You deserve it. Oh my god, I swear to God, if you do it. Well, Banks and Naomi are your new tag team champions. Can we get to the next match, please? Next up, the recapping Dominic. Still not even looking good as just a YouTuber. Don't get me wrong, Logan Paul has worked hard to get in that physique, and he is still a pro boxer, so you can see why he's well conditioned. But Dominic has been a wrestler for like 2 years, and he doesn't even have triceps, my guy. 619. Tassels look awful on Rey Mysterio. Frog splash. So they're recapping last night in a tag match involving Logan Paul and Miz, nearly about to put the finishing touch until Miz interrupted the frog splash and the pin by the Mysterios, getting the skull crushing finale on Miz to end the match. Logan Paul and Miz becoming, winning the match, and then Miz just unnecessarily turning on Logan Paul. I guess because he can use his looks to get attractive women, either than cologne. And when I mean cologne, I meant chloroform. Miz uses chloroform to get Maurice. You would be surprised how you can get 2 children with a guy that looks like the Miz. I'm being dead ass. You couldn't get a bigger star to, he's had a facial expression by the Miz. And he had ill intentions in mind with Logan Paul after just winning the tag match last night at WrestleMania Night 1, then putting the skull crushing finale on him, still looking like it's 2010. Honestly, Miz hasn't changed a bit other than when he had that weird, comb overdue. Now he's back with the spikes, still looking like it's 2010, saying it's awesome. He thinks it's cool. This is what happens if we put a high school DXT bully. And we got that guy that is Harlan from NXT 2.0. So obviously this is gonna what's gonna happen for Logan Paul and Miz next time on Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania. I don't know. Yes, the people that are going to watch. So what else we have in the match in the card that hasn't happened yet? Because I don't know what I missed before, except probably the Sami Zayn and Johnny Knoxville match. And we got the Cowboys. Get your fat ass out of here, Ezekiel Elliott. You haven't been shit since your rookie year. I swear. Micah Parsons, you got overpaid too. I don't want to hear about you Cowboys. My team beat you. My team. Nobody expected us to even make it through wild card. You were supposed to be a Super Bowl contender for the last, I don't know, how many years now. I'd rather Michael Cole. I know that, I think night 2, we're supposed to have Edge versus AJ Styles. What other thing? Pat McAfee versus Austin Theory. Jobber name ever, I swear. An open challenge for Edge. And just turn heel immediately. On this day, I see clearly. I wonder if Sorp's going to come back on. God damn. Sorry, I've been distracted with Nikita Lyons. I know people are simping for Liv Morgan still. Ew, are those children trying to dress up as stars that are not them? That is pretty sad. I'm not going to lie. And guys, what was your thought on Gable Stevenson's debut? Oh, God. I want to see from JD from New York. I wonder what he's going to be typing about. Because he comes around being a mark, putting his head on Roman Reigns' shoulders. It looks stupid. Sasha Banks gets her first WrestleMania win in her career. Don't know how that even statistic, but I'm incredibly happy for her. Sasha Banks and Naomi are new women's tag team champions and a new form of irrelevance because nobody cares about the women's tag team champions. Next week, though. Oh, the link's already on the top of the chat, Amari.
What's up, Aaron? Oh. What's up, DST?
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me lower the volume. Shit, I'm sorry. I had you high as shit. What's going? Oh, this is Amari. What's going on?
Nothing much. Just got done watching TW's live stream. I'm not watching the boring WrestleMania.
Oh yeah, bro.
Why can't they go back? Why can't they go back to one night? It was so simple. Just go back to one night and make the card shorter. You don't have to make it long. Not everybody has to be on the card.
You know the saying quality over quantity.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't work for businesses. They have to use the quantity. That's how it is.
WWE doesn't use any of them. It doesn't use both. They don't use quality or quantity.
Yeah. So how are you feeling about night 2 so far?
I ain't gonna lie, I've been watching it, but from what I've been hearing, it's been boring.
Oh yeah.
I'm just waiting for the Roman and Brock match, to be honest, and then hopefully The Rock returns and save the show. But from what I've been hearing, his mom is at the show, so it could be a slight possibility he returns. But I'm not getting my fingers up because you know what happened at Survivor Series last year.
Oh yeah.
When we all thought he was gonna come back, and we got trolled.
We got trolled. The Rock is going to be in a Ring of Honor Hall of Fame speech instead of an Impact Wrestling.
No, because they had the egg. Because they were promoting his movie, so we all thought he was going to come back. Because you know, with the egg, it was Rock 25, and then he didn't show up.
Why is Edge trying to do a promo looking like his 2009 Judgment Day cover?
Why did they turn him heel again? It doesn't make sense. He was perfectly fine as a face.
They just think that is going to be the best way to get behind Styles to make this match feel more authentic, because it would just be Styles not getting over, and I guess that's the only way. But there's like no build. There's no build to him turning bad.
Exactly. They could have did a face versus face. The fans wouldn't have cared. All they would have cared about is Edge and AJ. They don't care. They wouldn't care. You could have did a good face to face match. Just build it up, and then boom, y'all to the races. And plus, you could have did something with a face Edge. Like if you could have had Braun come up as a monster heel, and then like him challenging a face Edge, or if you wanted to go down nostalgia stuff. Go down with a nostalgia pal. You could have had Cena come back and revisit Edge versus Cena, but this time you have Cena be the heel to freshen it up against a face Edge.
What the fuck is that blood? There's a blood smear on Styles' face, by the way.
I still don't know why they doing this two. I still don't know why they doing this 2 night with WrestleMania. You would think they'll go back to 1 night. I don't get it.
Yeah,
nobody has time for this.
2 night.
Nobody has time for this. I can understand WrestleMania 17. Oh, sorry about that.
Oh, why didn't you watch night? Other stuff to do in 2 days.
I understand.
Have enough time. Especially, I'm a grown ass man. I'm not gonna be spending 2 days to watch wrestling.
Exactly. WrestleMania 17 could have been 2 nights because you had a bunch of matches that were good. So that could have been night 1. But you don't have that. You don't have the star power for that. You don't have the Rocks and the Austin. You don't have the Austin, the Rocks, the Triple H's, the Takers, and all those guys anymore. The only guys you have is Roman and Brock. And even then, that's not enough because Roman is already stale.
Like Song of the Year. Oh God, JD from New York, dude, you're like the biggest mark I've ever seen. How do you get over 35K followers? I don't get it. He said.
Speaking of JD from New York.
Yeah.
Speaking of JD from New York, I just want to. It's a sad day for AEW fans yesterday. They taking all them shots. Yeah, taking all them shots at WWE. We got CM Punk, we got Daniel Bryan.
That means their money ain't shit, or the way they're doing creative ain't shit. That Cody's not even fucking with backstage, because we know that he's been having heat backstage for months, over months since coming in, probably an egotistic record, or just not taking the roster seriously because it keeps fluctuating. And Cody probably had a problem with that.
Yeah, and plus he was their vice president, and he's going to the competition.
So that shows AEW still ain't shit.
This would be like Eric Bischoff. This would be like Eric Bischoff in 1999 going to WWE from WCW or 2000. It'd be like Eric Bischoff, like during the Monday Night Wars, him going over to WWE. That's kind of how it is, because he was the vice president of WCW. Now he's going to the competition.
Also, Edge is with this Gangrel-esque entrance, and it looks badass, bro. A throne of fire. It like dead ass growing, and Edge literally coming up in a leather cloak.
Every entrance for Edge is cool, to be honest. I just wish they could have kept him. They should have kept him as the rated R superstar, or how he was. That's what people remember him as.
Just be blessed that we're not seeing a Beth Phoenix and Edge live sex celebration. That's like bestiality on TV, and I don't want to see that. Okay, I don't want to see that.
Oh yeah. Oh. I think we all don't.
Omos is genuinely fucking terrible. He's absolutely worthless, and this should have not been a match on the show. Lashley is great, but completely unnecessary. Lashley spears Omos twice, and Omos pins him for the first time.
Wait, so it's Brock versus Roman next?
No. Omos lost to Lashley.
No, I'm talking about is Brock versus Roman next, since they're doing AJ and Edge. So it's the main event next. I
think we still got McAfee and Theory.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Like why?
Look, it's a WrestleMania. No one said it's going to be a good one. Well, at least I can't wait, because I know Edge and AJ might be a good match. Jesus Christ!
Oh, it's gonna be a great It's gonna be a great match. I just want to get to the main event. To be honest
Yeah,
with you.
it's perfectly fine to get blocked by Nikita Lyons, right?
So I want to see your thoughts on this. Like this is how I would book Braun Breaker.
Sure, go
See,
ahead.
if this was me, I have him like use the loss to Dolph Ziggler
Mm-hmm.
and then have him debut on Monday on Raw, like Brock Lesnar in 2002. But the difference is, you use that loss to Ziggler and have him be a monster heel, just taking his anger out on everybody.
Oh, so you want to
And
make him feel
then,
like he has an anger issue?
well, I want to not necessarily an anger issue, but like he's mad that he got screwed, and now he's taking his anger out on everybody. And then
Yeah.
you build him up as a monster heel, and then you get to like SummerSlam or like Survivor Series or Royal Rumble next year, and you can do Braun versus Roman, and Braun beats Roman for the title, and then you could do Braun versus Brock, and you could do you can have their feud be similar to Taker versus Brock in 2002, only this time Brock is the Taker of the storyline, and Braun is like he's doing everything he can to get the Brock, and then if it was like TV 14, I would have I know he wouldn't do it in real life because she's old. Sable's old now, but I've had Braun try to mess with Sable to get Brock like really, really mad and then to the point where like he puts his hands on Sable and then Brock he just goes off. He just goes absolutely off. This is like the legit most angriest we've ever seen Brock Lesnar in a WWE or like ever in WWE. And then him and Braun just gets into a chaotic brawl. And I mean chaotic where you have all the superstars, the security. It gets so bad that the cops have to come out to separate the two because they legit want to kill each other. And then you had a storyline climax in a Hell in a Cell match and it's a bloody, gruesome match. And you have Braun goes over and he climbs the top cell with a championship. And then you have a bloody Brock look up at Braun and he sees himself from 2002, when he was on that cell. That would be really cool.
I mean, they would. I mean, I guess if they were making him like a next big thing or more like freak, I can understand what you're going with. I would just say give Braun a bit more time, unless they're trying to they would be promoting him a lot more, or they wouldn't have debuted him on NXT. But
oh yeah,
I do like your idea. I'm not saying that
yeah,
I don't want to see that.
Yeah, I agree. They need to establish him a little more, but when he comes to the main roster, that's what they should do. That's what they should do. Him beating Roman and Brock at the height right now, it's going to solidify him, especially in the manner of how I'm pushing it.
I mean, that's gotta if that's gonna happen, that's gonna be sacrificing a lot of people into the equal playing field bullshit of booking that they've been over the past couple of years. Let me read these real quick. I'll be honest. Rock return face Roman Reigns. I am one of those guys who think Roman should put over The Rock. Braun Breaker and LA Knight should be in the main roster. They should have done LA Knight long ago. Thanks, he's already been shown to be a notable for TV anyway. I know some people find him overrated because they thought he's just a rip-off version of The Rock. It's like, what's wrong with being inspired by The Rock? The guy's influence on making interesting characters, getting the crowd reaction, and trying to be a good talker. Why are you trying to berate that?
That's a good thing to be influenced. I wouldn't mind repping off The Rock. I mean, he's the best mic worker of all time. So, I mean, let's be honest.
Well, what's wrong with that? I have nothing against LA Knight for that, and you're pushing that over guys that feel like, oh, I just want to be the best wrestlers. I just wrestle across the world. You're dealing with guys like that probably are okay with that, are the weirdos that create their gay ass moves on SmackDown versus Raw, like a 619 into a Batista bomb into an RKO for a code breaker, and it ends with a punch to the face. Like they're jobbers. Get them away from me. A 450 splash up Styles gets countered off the
Christian. I see where you're coming from, Christian. But personally, I think Roman should go over, to solidify, get him to that higher level. But to be honest, I wouldn't mind The Rock beating Roman, to be honest. But I think Roman should go over, but I see where you're coming from, to be honest, Christian. Since
Well,
it'll be his last match, he wins his last match. That's not bad. It's not like Roman would get buried. I mean, Roman can't get buried at this point. He's too much of a star to
plus
get
nobody
buried at
can
this point.
legitimately beat him clean anyway, unless it's somebody from the part timers. So Roman
Yeah,
got that
Rock.
going for him. Unless it's
Yeah, the
Rollins,
Rock.
but Rollins isn't that much of a draw as Roman.
True.
But that's because they always push him still in the equal playing field because they're from the Shield and they were world champions.
I don't get it. But
if somebody tells me that they remember the Nexus fondly, it's all because you know who Daniel Bryan, Wade Barrett, and Ryback are. It's not because you thought it was a cool faction, or you thought it was revolutionary, or you were one of the fat weirdos on Hot Topic or a Monday Night Raw event that wear a Nexus shirt from 2010 with a mustard stain, and you know what fucking paper jams are. If you know what paper jams are,
I feel you, Christian. I see.
oh
Oh, yeah, I feel
god.
you. Yeah, I feel you. Roman winning will not help anybody. It's already doing that now, to be honest. It
I mean,
would.
it never been helping
If he,
anybody. It's not like Roman gets that connection or is that much of a top star as anybody else over the past 15 years. So
okay,
him
let's be
getting,
honest here.
yeah,
If he beat, okay, so let's say The Rock returns tonight to confront him. The Rock is not going to be there. Like, he's going to be gone half of the time. So it's going to really be Roman carrying the feud.
he's gonna be on
So
Sky on the TV.
what are you going? So what are you going to do? Then what are you going to do? You're just going to have the same stuff, the same champion, the same world champion, doing the
Rick
same
Boogs will
analogy
get
stuff.
pushed. Rick Boogs
Like,
will
what do
get
you?
pushed.
I think Brock. To be honest, I think Brock should win tonight. I think Brock should go. It'd be better if Brock goes over. Yeah, you'll say, "Oh, but he's gonna leave." I mean, but I don't think he's gonna leave. He's full. He's been here the whole time, so I
Plus,
don't
he's
think
been the
he's
only
gonna go.
reason why people watch SmackDown.
Yeah, exactly. So Brock can win it, and then he can drop it to Roman like at the next pay per view. And then
Yeah.
you can still have a Rock. You can still have a Rock come out and confront him. Even and to be honest, that would add more layers to the story because The Rock would be like, "Oh, you can't even beat Brock Lesnar on the biggest stage on them all." And Roman can clap back and say, "You never beat him. You lost to him in his first year." You say,
Well,
and then
were you
that
in
would add more
Moana?
storytelling.
Were you in the Moana?
That, to be honest, that would add more storytelling to it because Roman's actually beating Brock. The Rock's
Yeah,
never beaten Brock. The Rock had one match with Brock and he lost. So that would add more storytelling. But WWE is not going to go through that because they're lazy. Like, how do you
yeah.
have this many? You look at 1998 and 1999. It was just Vince Russo and Ed Ferrara in the company was at an all-time high. They was getting record high ratings. They was having 9 million people watching a week. Now you have over 30 writers in a room, and they only get 2 million max.
Jesus Christ, that is depressing.
You would think that 30 writers would be have more creative ideas than 2 people,
They
but
don't think
no,
out
it's
the
like
box
you go.
because they don't think of Raw as a TV show. That's the problem.
I think they're just lazy. I
They
don't
think
even
of it
think
as
they're
a
much.
fucking house show.
I think they're just lazy, to be honest. They're trying to make a quick buck, which I don't mind. But can you at least put some? I don't mind you making a buck. Can you put some creativity into the product, like to get people
More
want to
big
see?
booties.
They're too focused on the like getting these deals and stuff. Like, which get the deals, but but you can wait. You can make more money with a booming product. With a product that everybody's watching, you can make both. Why not do both? Why just focus on deals because your product sucks? Do both. Get the deals and all and the sponsors and all that, and and people say they can't go edgy today because the world is too soft nowadays. I disagree
Facts.
because you still have stuff that a lot some stuff that was it's more edgier than sometimes can be more edgier than the attitude. You still have stuff that's edgy in pop culture, like you have the Cobra Kai's of the world. You have UFC is mature. There's like South Park is still edgy. They're, and SJWs go after them, but they don't get canceled. Like if your product is good, if you have a product that's edgy and controversial, but it's making money, it's not gonna get taken off of air. because it's making these companies money, like the USA's, the Netflix, it's making them money. Heck, Dave Chappelle hasn't got canceled from Netflix, and look what he does all the time. I don't get it. Like they could they have a 3-hour show. If they're worried about, if they gotta cater to the kids, why not bring back the Warzone? They can have a first hour before the
or bring back Saturday morning fucking Slam. Something that actually is in a time slot where children have enough time to watch a TV show. No children are watching anything in prime time like that. You know who's watching shit in prime? Don't bring up
the
Euphoria.
Teenagers and adults. The teenagers and adults.
If you watch Euphoria, you're a pussy. No. Any other fan.
I definitely don't watch that show. I definitely don't watch that show.
I don't fucking watch
I don't watch
Euphoria.
That show. I think it's whack.
It is whack. It's okay. Pussy shit.
But my thing is, if they need Raw to cater to kids to get that sponsor money, okay, why can't you have a first hour before the kids in the SJWs? Like where they can have their 5-star matches, you can have the kiddie shit, but then you get to the second hours where you can be like the Warzone, where it's edgy and controversial and all of that, and you cater to both. Like why not? Why can't you cater to both?
Well, I think they just think like we just need to focus on the sponsorships and advertising because we know the revenue is just going to come off the commercialization. That's how it's been for years, and trying to see if they can go over to a wider market. And there's nothing wrong with that. They just don't think of the quality of TV that considerate. Thanks are always trying to appeal to everybody. And it's been like that for a while. And I explained before in plenty of reviews, you can make a good fucking kid show. The whole Hogan era was for fucking children. Jake the Snake, Junkyard Dog, Coco Beware. Kids from the 80s know who that is, and those are wrestling marks now.
You really could.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Like, why do they cater to kids? Like, they should look at the attitude. There was kids watching. There was lots of kids in the crowd.
No, let me explain. Kids.
Even when Sable would, like, dude, you know how many kids popped and Sable took off her shirt and had the handprints? A lot of kids popped. Like, look, go back and watch that. A lot of kids like popped. A lot of kids were excited.
Titties, bitch. The problem, dude, the problem is if your kid watches it, your family watches, and you think if it's a more family margin because that's why they name it family friendly. They don't call it children. That's a part of PG, so they think it's going to be for a wider margin. That's why they're going to go for the safer option because both the family and the children will watch it. That's the point of putting it to a PG. Sure, it sucks. It's corporate and pussy, but it's a business strategy that's worked financially for WWE for years now.
That is true. Sadly, that is true. But I feel like they can make equally as much money with an adult product. UFC's shown this.
Like, I mean, they're showing it because they're MMA sports, not really because they're an edgy TV show. It's because it's a fight. The same thing with pro boxing. They cuss it too on boxing. They do a lot of adult shit in boxing, but it ain't like a televised drama like WWE.
Yeah, that's true. So I got a question, DST. When do you think Cena's going to retire? I think he will retire in 2 years.
I give him 5 because he still is going to be probably in good shape still until then. Probably or even around his early 50s. The guy still can go. And he's still a pop culture guy. He's still going to be notable for a while.
But I think he's gonna be like The Rock, where he's gonna just focus strictly on Hollywood. So he might so he'll probably hang it up. But before he retires, they need to have him go on a hill run. Like, why can't he go on a hill run? I don't get it. Every top guy in history has had a hill run. Hogan, he had a hill run, which changed the business. Austin had a hill run. Brett, Shawn, Austin, Rock, Roman.
I've always been. Bro, you think I didn't talk about this too when I was younger? Like, the only reason why, and I guess this is a big reason, they have no other guy that can be a parallel babyface like John Cena. Because, like, Randy Orton's always going to be that basic heel, dull bitch that can't be promotable on TV.
I mean, to be honest, though, I ain't going to lie. In 2011, as much as I don't like this dude, as much as I don't like CM Punk, you could have had as much as I don't like Punk, you could have had Cena could have turned heel and against a face Punk. I ain't gonna lie. As much I don't
Even
like
if they
CM Punk,
did, it wouldn't help CM Punk.
True, but I mean, when you think of it, Cena turning heel on Punk would make sense because, like, him, Punk accusing him of holding people back and him and being a Vince McMahon boy. So
You're the
it
New
made
York
kind of
Yankees.
so it kind of made sense for him to turn. To be honest, he should have turned heel after he lost to The Rock. It made more sense.
I agree.
He
I
should
feel
have.
like that is a major turning point that could have helped.
I heard the reason why. I heard that the reason why he never turned heel is because he was too much. He sold too much merch. But why can't he do it now? He's not the guy no more.
I feel like
From
he's
my
just more
recollection,
commercialized, and that's how people remember him. And Vince always does that too. Like, well, when you come back, we got to make sure people still know who you are. It's like the Dudleys. It's like they're gonna be like, Devon, get the tables. Other than when you probably heard of Bubba, what he was doing on TNA when he was Bully Ray with the Aces and Ace. They're gonna
but
do
Cena
that.
doesn't even. But he doesn't even like try to need him like that no more. Like when he comes back, they are still in the ones. Like if he was to turn heel, people would be interested again. That would get people to watch. Oh, they'd be like, oh,
If
Cena
they
just
turn him heel, they would just bring him back to his rapper gimmick. In my opinion, I felt like they're gonna do that.
Nah, they wouldn't do that. He'll make too many people mad nowadays with that rapper gimmick.
Especially black people. I don't know why were people complaining. A lot of fans remember it fondly. It's like, oh, it's because he was, Eminem rap. Shut the fuck up, you niggas. You like his theme song? I don't care.
If they turn him heel, then what they would. If they were smart, they would do a Hollywood Rock type run, which he should have. This is what he should do. He should do, like, dude, think of it. When Cena returns,
they should have made a corporation storyline.
When Cena returns this year, he should turn heel and like go after Drew, like and attack Drew. That will build Drew back up since he's already down, like in the dumps. He's basically mid card status right now.
Fucking Corbin, really?
Yeah, I know, right? But
also,
if you had, well.
What's your thought on Thunder Rosa?
Oh, she's too much. She's SJWs. That's all I say. Like one is he didn't even do nothing that offensive. He just came out like with a Matarachi, I can't say the word, with a Matarachi band. It's not best. Like, dude, there was way worse in the Ruthless Aggression era. In the Attitude Era. That was way more.
We had a group called the Lesbians just to sexually harass Stephanie McMahon.
If you think of it, how isn't Eddie's character offensive to these people? His character put a stereotype on Mexicans. Like he gave Mexicans the stereotype of them cheating and lying.
Honestly, no. What I reviewed SmackDown a few weeks ago, and this is when he won the U.S. title, and we were in El Paso, Texas. You know what he was talking about? How his family got into the country, how they couldn't understand English, or trying. So it
basically applied. He's
trying to get a green card. Trying to get a green card and riding a donkey.
Are you talking about the one where Cena cut that rap? Oh man, they'll be on him today like white on rice. Yeah, they'll be on him like white on rice.
Calling him a wetback, nearly calling and stealing a tire from his lowrider. And he rides a lowrider.
No, bro. I'm just gonna say this: if she's offended over Brock in that band segment, she will be she's gonna be offended over anything John Cena said from 2002 to 2005 when he was a thug. You know how many controversial stuff he did as a Thug Anonymous character. You know how many controversial, especially the Big Show one. Remember? Oh yeah, it was really entertaining, especially with the Big Show one where they were doing the rap, and then they would be on for fat shaming. They'll be on Big Show for the Kobe line, you the white girl, you the white girl, and I'm coming. They'll be on that right on right.
You can't see.
The best one is when he said, "You just a fat slut, but here, baloney." Oh
You
my
can't
god,
even
they be
see
on them
your
like
own penis. Yo, stop disrespecting me. Be my wife loves me.
now will be funny is if 1997 Shawn Michaels was in today's
Oh
environment.
no.
Oh my god.
Sunny
He would
days.
be oh my gosh, the amount of oh my gosh, Twitter would be on him. Like you talking
Bret
about
Hart
somebody that
called you
they'll
the
be
N word. Wait, what? Bret Hart called you. Yo, that's what
Shawn
happened.
Michaels would be getting he'll be getting WWE so much bad press. 97 Shawn and he is in today's WWE. Oh my god, that guy want to catch a break. But
Fans.
even then, I think Coach Sean would be online arguing with the because he'd be a cokehead. I mean, to be honest, I wish we had cokehead. We need cokehead Sean as today's WWE. To be honest, yeah, he was a dick, but man, that guy was
He got
entertaining.
bitches.
He really did. I mean, I really did.
Sonny was a
If you
slut
need
though.
somebody, if you need somebody to offend somebody online, you can go get 97 Sean. Like you need somebody, you want to offend the SJW. That's somebody you want to you go to. Not a stuff he. Nah, bro, The Rock, they'll be on him today.
Oh yeah,
He'll be making the
remember
wrestlers.
the world's largest retard. He was disrespecting Kane, bro. He did
Nah, like
not care.
imagine him. Bro, he would be making the
Hey
wrestlers cry
Chico,
on live TV. He'll be making the wrestlers cry on live TV because they wouldn't be able to handle the roast, especially 99 Rock. Sideburns Rock, when he just turned face, oh my gosh. These wrestlers will be in tears, especially the AEW. The
yo,
Rock, the Rock.
Who's this Dyke Carmen San Diego bitch? Ew, what?
uh
What?
when he
Who's
buried Billy Gunn.
no, Addison Rae? Addison Rae. No, who's this?
No, remember when The Rock barely buried Billy Gunn, buried his career? Oh my god.
Oh god. My name's Billy. It
my,
doesn't matter what your name is.
oh my god.
Billy Gunn cried
Oh
in
my.
the corner. Unseat. Ew. What is this? Absolutely not. Who are these people? Seriously, who is this? Wait, that's the girl who dated Lil Xan?
Wait, is this on WWE or is it on different?
This is the Grammys. Seems to be the red carpet. I'm seeing whatever.
I forgot the
This is some-
Grammys was a thing. That just shows how irrelevant Hollywood is at this
That
point.
sounds so irrelevant at this point. We know a lot more.
Hollywood did it.
streamers.
They did it to themselves. They decided
Look,
they did it to themselves. They decided to go all over this SJW stuff. They
I'll
stopped
cover the
trying to make
Grammys.
quality movies.
Look, I'll cover the Grammys when somebody gets punched into their shit. Okay, that's all I care about. Styles going for the phenomenal foreskin.
What do you think the future of this country is? Do you think we're gonna end up becoming a communist country, or you think we'll stay a free country? I think we'll be half and half, to be honest. I think we'll be half and half, to be honest. I think you will have your woke companies, like your woke television and company, and then you'll have the other, the stuff for us, like the entertainment. Nowadays entertainment is mostly woke, but I think in the future it'll be half and half. Like a lot of alternatives will come up.
I wish I wasn't policed in the way I make money. Like, if I'm gonna call somebody a retard, I'm gonna call somebody a retard. Like, it's the same thing when people's like saying, when it was Chris Rock making a joke about whatever whatever the shit, Jada's biggest fan. Nobody knows that. Nobody knew that at the time when he made the joke. That is not his responsibility to know what she is or going to get offended at. Deal with it.
And nobody cares.
Nobody cares about your fucking feelings. He gets paid to make jokes about everybody else. Of whatever shitty joke he had about G.I. Jane. That sounds like a drink for some dyke. That doesn't sound like a movie from 1997. I
don't even think Will Smith cared. I think, bro, because he was laughing at first. I think he saw Jada and he did.
Is that Damian Priest?
This man, this show is so boring.
Get this little vampire hunting fag away from my TV. If I see Damian
some guy said WrestleMania 15 and 16 were the worst WrestleManias of all time. I'm like, are you serious?
Okay, I get
I'm like, yeah, they weren't.
Yeah, 15 wasn't.
They weren't the best manias. they weren't the best manias. They were like Raw. They were like bigger Raws. But who cares? Because Raw from a Raw in 2000 is better than a WrestleMania nowadays. Let's be honest.
Oh my god,
Like,
look
so
at
who
Damian
cares?
Priest, so imposing. Oh my
I
god,
love
no
how these
one's
smarts
reacting.
overrate WrestleMania. I love how these smarts overrate WrestleMania 31 and say it's like the greatest one of the greatest WrestleMania. I'm like, can you stop? Like, I can't. Like, just stop, please. Like, WrestleMania 3 is better. WrestleMania 17, 16,
Look, for all the adult
like,
wrestling fans, just know WrestleMania 17 is the best. You're a fag, and let your son join the football team.
it's
Please.
objectively the best. Only the idiocy wrestling fans will disagree. Dude, like, literally, there was like, you know the website, the Sportster?
Yeah.
They were trying to say which was a better show, WrestleMania 17 or All Out from last year. I'm like, how is this a comparison? Like, are you?
Wait, I'm sorry.
Like,
Are they trying to
are
make
you
Damian
high?
Priest like a minion of Edge?
Dude, the main event of WrestleMania 17 was The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin, with both guys at their peak in popularity, in the peak of wrestling. How do you get better than that? Let's just be honest. The only one you compare it is like Rock and Hogan. Let's be honest, because even Cena and Rock went out. Yeah, it was a really big match. It wasn't really as big as Rock and Austin. Only one is Rock and Hogan, and that's because you had two legit icons, finally meeting in a dream match.
I think Rock and Cena was the closest to that.
It really is. Well, and we
because
can
it was
Roman
highly
and
more
Rock.
advertised. Like when I went to a Dave and Buster's, I knew. Oh wait! Oh, Rock and Cena are gonna be a Mania. I gotta watch that when I got home from school.
Yeah, we might as well add Roman and Rock to this list because that's gonna be like a really big match. I don't think it will be as big as the other ones, but it's gonna be pretty big.
Yeah. Oh, so I swear to God, somebody says Miz is in their top 10.
The reason why I say that is because like with Rock and Cena, they were both pretty big pop culture wise. Yeah, hate Cena all you want, but he was still a really big. He was still big in pop culture. That's something you gotta give Cena credit for. He somehow managed to become known in pop culture when wrestling was dying. Wrestling was dying in popularity.
Like you guys were watching PWG and TNA.
Like I love The Rock and Stone Cold, but they kind of I don't know, because they were like they started the popularity with the NWO, but they really were when they was big, like really big in pop culture. Wrestling was big in pop culture. Same with Hogan. Cena came big when wrestling was dying. You can't say HBK and Brett because they weren't known in pop culture. Only wrestling fans know them. Okay, well HBK, like he had some casuals known, especially people that grew up in the 90s.
Of his finisher.
Yeah, but they don't know. He's like Randy Orton. Like they know.
We got a record. We got a stadium record. 78,453 here in attendance. Whoa! These overfabricated stadium records with CGI when there's already fucking pyro coming out of a giant ass stadium.
Wait, what match is on right now? Or
Edge
is it Roman and Brock?
Styles. Not yet.
We still like. Oh my gosh! Like why?
Sheamus. Oh my gosh, Sheamus. Why is he here? He has a match.
We're gonna be here for another 3 hours. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So I was trying to get the gist.
I watched Backlash 2000, and man, Rock and Triple H. That's how you do a main event in professional wrestling. That was that man, because the backstory of The Rock, he was constantly getting terrorized and cheated by the McMahon regime. They was making this miserable. Whoever tried to help, Jericho, the Dudley Boys, they would get clapped too. It's man, The Rock legit had no help. He was getting destroyed. Dude, he literally had to bring Stone Cold Steve Austin back. It got to that point where he had to bring Stone Cold back. That's storytelling right there. That's like, oh, like what happened to storytelling like that? That's
Storytelling like
storytelling to
that
build
died
up
when
to it.
they had to keep doing this. Oh fucking god, Biggie's. Oh, they're doing this as a hoorah
That's
for Biggie.
Man, that's a storyline that keeps you engaged, and you get to the match with Rock and Triple H, and now
But then you
like you
see the
have the stood
AEW.
like
Then you see the Being the Elite storyline. Fuego del Sol took something up
nobody,
the ass.
but like yeah, you had the stood just ask the referees, and then like well no Shane was the referee, and then like The Rock was just getting clapped. Like he was like he didn't really start picking up steam to like the second half of the match. Like when he rock bottomed them to the I think it was Shane Triple H. He rock bottomed
I
them to the
fucking
announce
hate the
table,
New Day. This coming from a black guy. I hate the New Day with a
and
passion.
then what I find great about this match is that The Rock wasn't champion. It was a year since he been the champion because he hadn't held the title since WrestleMania 15. And he was still insanely over. He was getting a Hulk Hogan type treatment from the crowd,
Yeah.
but still not holding the title. That's what I mean. These fans talk about Kenny Omega being over. No, oh damn, Kenny Omega, CM Punk, they're all over on the same show. No, that's not. No, The Rock. Go back and watch Raw from 1999, especially in the summertime, and you had two Hulk Hogan type baby faces at the same time that were massively over. That's over. Nothing today is over like that. But
Yeah.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, that glass showers, man, that pop. Oh my gosh, that was a pop from the ages. Stone Cold, he comes out and starts attacking everybody. The Rock, he hits Triple H with the people's elbow. 1, 2, 3, and man, it looked like the when he won, it legit
And they're
was like,
immediately getting
dang,
jumped.
it's like, dang, did somebody win the Super
Yeah.
Bowl? That's legit what's the pop the Rock got. It's like, man, that pop was loud.
All
And
right,
then
Amari.
Stone Cold Steve Austin,
No, sorry.
yeah.
No. I just want to transition that because we still have the Mania stream. I know
Oh
you
yeah,
wanted to
that's true.
reminisce.
Oh, I'm just telling you, like, yeah, I was just trying to
No,
paint
I
a
know how
point,
you feel.
like,
I get it,
yeah,
dude.
like,
Yeah. But we still got like New
you
Day
gotta talk about.
versus.
Can we talk about? I'd rather talk about The Rock over the New Day.
I
I'm not
know.
gonna lie.
Probably tomorrow, because I'm still
Oh
gonna
yeah,
go live for tomorrow. But
we can do that.
we got stuff on
But
point right
yeah,
now
man. Why is the New Day still a thing? Why are they even still a thing? I don't get it. Why?
because they're black and they're
Biggie's not.
profitable. No one watches
Biggie's
G4.
hurt. Biggie's hurt. So what's the point?
They're both
Why
wearing
can't Kobe?
singlets.
Can Kobe just go back to the Jamaican gimmick?
His
Hey, that was
Jamaican
the only
gimmick was
time.
just being a mid Carter.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but he was. I mean, he was over as a man. He was over as a man Carter. Like a lot. He was over with a lot of the kids. I
Yeah.
don't get it.
Xavier
Why
Woods
can't he
trying
just go
to
back?
distract. What's his name? What's Pete Dunne's new name?
I
Butch.
think it's Butch. I don't even know. To be honest, at
What's
this point,
his character is just being the aggressive miniature guy, like small dude. And Xavier Woods takes off the singlet where it's holding his tiny package where he molested Paige.
can
For running
Xavier
in
Woods
the.
just get fired?
I don't know.
Can he just
I
get
want him to
fired?
get fired.
Can he?
I want him to get fired.
Can he just get fired?
He's
Yeah,
just a
like
nerd. That's his character.
why can't he just get fired? He can go work for G4? Yeah.
No one watches
Go work for
G4
G4.
anyway, dude. You see the numbers on G4.
Oh.
It's awful.
Yeah, but I really cared about G4 to be honest. But to be honest, I really wasn't much of a gamer, so I don't know much about G4. But yeah, I really don't know much about G4 because I never watched it.
You interested in any sports then, Amari?
Right now, I'm off and on with the NBA. That's about it.
Oh, okay.
But,
so you know what's going on.
Yeah, but the Hornets, like I watched them for the LaMelo, to be honest. Speaking of LaMelo, I forgot that this even happened. Remember when they was on Raw, the Ball family? When they was it was in that mid segment?
Yeah.
That was hilarious. That's probably that was one of the best segments they had in a while in that year.
So
Like,
Sheamus and Harlan beat New Day. So the New Day literally got the Euro heels over. Unlike the League of Nations back at WrestleMania 32. How funny.
Didn't they get attacked by like HBK and Stone Cold and Mankind? And Mick Foley?
Yep.
Not Mankind.
Uh-huh. I don't know.
It's crazy it's crazy Stone Cold Steve Austin he still gets the biggest pops of the night 20 years later. That should tell you how depressing that these wrestlers and fans are today.
It's like,
Like
we
these
want you
fans
guys to get over, but the biggest pop comes when Austin comes, huh? So guess who's the
exactly.
Honestly,
exactly.
I'm being serious. We're doing this because we're begrudged fans that don't know what we want. Just like when your girl picks somebody over you, but you still want them. You see what's the fucking problem here?
These fans were saying CM Punk got one of the loudest pops of all time. I'm like, no, he didn't.
So he got a lot of pop from Money in the Bank.
Like, dude, go back and watch Raw from 1999, and you will see what a loud pop is. Go back and watch Raw from 99 to 2000, and you will know what a pop is with Stone Cold and The Rock and Undertaker.
Mrs. Cat stripping was getting a higher pop than CM Punk.
Too Cool got a lot of pop in CM Punk. Dude, the loudest pop of all time is Stone Cold Steve Austin. Stone Cold Steve Austin returning.
Recapping Cody Rhodes.
Who cares? Dude, Stone Cold Steve Austin returning and helping Mankind win a title is the best pop of all time. And that's a no debate. That's a no debate. If you debate that, that's a no debate.
You're an that pop. That.
Dude, that pop when he came out and when Mankind won the title, that's the best pop of all time.
Harding, get your fake fat ass out of here. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh.
AEW has no room to take. AEW has no room to take shots at WWE now. Vince literally just stole their vice president.
Remember when you banned thigh slaps? What the fuck is wrong with you guys? What's wrong? Why insult that? I don't get that joke. I don't get why you reference another company's ruling. I don't get why you reference another company's problems except your own. AEW, you guys can barely even hold a whole sponsorship with Cracker Barrel or fucking Domino's. Yet you have the gall that go over WWE to protect their wrestling.
The only interest AEW has is them leeching off of WWE. They need WWE to be popular.
So they're teasing Roman's locker room right now. Did the Pat McAfee and Austin Theory match start already? I mean, was it?
I ain't gonna lie, I've been watching. No, it's night 2. To be honest, I'm just ready for Brock and Roman, and then just to see Rock return. I just want to see if the Rock returns. That's all I care about, to be honest.
What the hell's with the Weekend and this old person face?
If the Rock returns, do you think if TV's to return tonight? Do you think he'll be on Raw tomorrow? I mean, he should. It's the same. It should be in the same arena.
Just to say that he's back home. And that's it.
The Rock, yeah. See, AEW fans again. The Rock, CM Punk's pop is finna get out popped again if it hasn't already by Brock, by Stone Cold. Stone Cold has got the biggest pop in a while. Let's be honest here. It's Stone Cold. I mean, that's the usual. Stone Cold got the biggest pop in a minute. Let's be wild.
Shad Gaspard, well deserved. Rest in peace for Shad Gaspard, the Steiners, Queen Charmel, and Vader.
It's sad Cronton never won the tag titles. Yeah, they could have did more with them.
They did it because they hate black people. Thanks, Vince.
They could have had them They could have had them like robbing stores and robbing from the cops and breaking into houses. They could have did more with them. Like speaking of Riddle, a lot of people make fun of Riddle, but Riddle, if they was to do Riddle right, do this stoner character right, he could be massively over. Like if they was to do him, like they was to bring back
what the fuck is this giant Undertaker? Stop it with the CGI.
DST,
please. Yeah, I'm hearing you.
DST. Imagine if they was to bring back RVD and they paired them up together, and they was to be like a stone, that they were stoners, and then like you kind of running from the cops and all that. That'd be hilarious. Really
That would be,
would. Just
but
seeing them
is
smoking.
Katie Forbes going to be available? Or you
True.
or you think she's not going to be available for it?
I don't know. She should, but no, I don't know. Man, Brandy Lauren though, oh my gosh, she is hot. Like,
Isn't she on
who in
Impact?
WWE thought it? I think she's doing OnlyFans, but I mean,
God,
who in WWE thought it was a good idea to release her or Scarlett? I can understand you releasing Karrion Kross, but why Scarlett? She would fit right into NXT 2.0 with her Smoke Show character.
because
Imagine that against Mandy.
advance.
Imagine that against Mandy Rose. Oh my gosh, that would be good. Oh my god.
Mandy
Mandy
I feel like she
Rose.
still needs she doesn't have much of an arsenal. I'm not saying it doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't matter.
I'm not talking about a match. Like they were doing a bikini contest.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, if they did that, they would be wrong. They would probably be wrong in the ratings. They really would.
You can't show that. You see, it's degrading to women, but I'm gonna make my own OnlyFans. Remember when G4 said that we're not there for eye candy?
Exactly. I don't get it. I don't get it with these feminists. Why can't you have
these people? No, because you know why people are like this? You know why they're so Hippocratic to shit like this? Because they wouldn't feel like they're always in the right, so they don't get any bad press.
Oh, man, these people
and that
annoying,
never
man.
works.
These people's annoying.
Oh yeah, so Undertaker
just
does his final bow.
I don't see the problem with Scarlett and Mandy having a bra and panties on NXT. It's not like it's on the main roster. It's really not.
They're more adult on NXT, to be honest. I remember,
exactly. You still gonna have Sasha and Charlotte put on 5-star matches, and Becky.
No one watches. No one cares about their matches. No one.
I'm talking about for the feminists, who's gonna complain. You still have that.
Feminists don't watch their fucking matches, bro.
True, they just like to complain online. They don't. That's why I don't get. I don't get why companies continue to cater to the SJW mob. It's like they're just a vocal minority. Like they don't watch your stuff. Why are you catering to them? Like, dude, yeah, they're gonna complain on Twitter, but they don't matter. They're gonna complain on Twitter, but their voices is irrelevant. And it's been proven. Like if the Dave Chappelle stuff, South Park, that it proves that their voices is irrelevant. They're just a irrelevant minority, and they will always be that. Especially the smarts and wrestling. Don't even get me started on them. But entertainment wise, I don't get it. I mean, but Hollywood is basically sold out to China. Like,
China because it's like a world trade thing, especially with the way entertainment's set up. So that's how it's gotta be with China.
I ain't gonna lie, they can take Hollywood. I ain't gonna lie, it'll be better for our society.
Jaden Smith with them and his dickless ass. Take Jaden Smith. I don't want to see him anymore. I don't want to hear from him anymore.
I ain't gonna lie. I think Will Smith. I ain't gonna lie. I feel bad for the guy. I ain't gonna lie because his wife is evil. That woman is evil. That woman is messing his life up, man.
Cheat on her. She cheated on you. That's my thing. That sounds petty as shit.
Man, because Will Smith used to be one. Will Smith used to be one of my favorite. Used to be one of my favorite actors, especially on The Fresh Prince. When he, it's kind of sad. I feel bad for the guy. I know he's getting made fun of, rightfully deserved for that slap. But you gotta feel for the guy.
I grew up with him. I grew up with his movies. I've never saw a lot of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air except reruns. So I saw Hancock.
I'm the same with you, but I'm probably watching more reruns. But I feel bad for the guy though. That woman is evil. She messed up his kids. She messed up his life. She's cheating on him. And I'm like, yeah, you can be.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
You can be mad at Will Smith for slapping Chris Rock, but you gotta feel for the guy at the same time. Dude, if that was you, you probably would have did the same thing. Honestly, I don't know. To be honest.
Some comedians just couldn't take that shit because they're used to hecklers, they're used to people being offended, they're used to people.
I mean,
Look,
I don't
and guess
even think
what?
Will Smith cared.
Yeah, Will
He
Smith
was
does not
laughing at
care.
first. He was
Oh,
laughing at first. She got mad, and then plus, if he didn't defend her, you know the SAW mom was gonna be on him. Or you gonna just let your wife get? You just gonna let him talk about your wife like that? What a terrible husband! So that's
and
probably
people are like,
like
oh,
you gotta.
prepare for the conference, prepare for the consequences when somebody's like, are you threatening a guy all because he makes a joke out of another person's expense? Like, are you that whiny and petty? If you made the same jokes to a certain friend and he didn't find it funny, and he would probably have a
These
problem with
people are
that. What
ruining
if they
this.
smack you? You're a hypocrite.
It really is, and they're ruining this country, especially Joe Biden. Oh my gosh, the fact who voted for this guy? Who voted for Biden? Who voted for Biden? Who thought it was who thought it was a good idea? That's
People
what
who
I
thought
want. Who thought
Trump
it
was
was
a bad idea.
I mean, yeah, Trump had he had a loud mouth, but the only thing that was bad on Trump really was his cancel culture stuff, which could have been fixed. You know,
Hey, you know what's the
they
best part
could
about
have
this? Ukraine and
what
Russia were both in an alliance at the time when Trump was president.
yeah, and gas was under $2, and we wasn't on the verge of food shortages, and we wasn't on the verge of World War III. Like the only thing bad on Trump was the cancel. It was just the cancel culture stuff that was bad, and that could have got fixed. You know, with him, what's it called? If he was to him getting rid of TikTok, you know, that would have fixed a lot. Him like going at Twitter for, you know, that was the only thing that was bad, and that was fixable. Now look at things now; it's gonna take a long time to get things fixed. But that's besides the point.
Harden, if you keep breaking
so
up,
what's happening?
Pat McAfee.
So what's happening now?
They're advertising Pat McAfee in his match, in his first ever WrestleMania match.
Oh, good. We're getting close to the main event. It should be the second. It should be the second last match.
Oh yeah, Pat McAfee. I feel like he should be a good manager. He has a great.
I just don't get how.
Yeah, go ahead.
How hard is it just to do one night? That's 4 hours. How hard is that? It shouldn't be that hard.
What does Vince think he profits less at with just 4 hours or 3 hours of WrestleMania that he's missing out to do 2 nights? And how come he doesn't have a fear of trying to not sell out if somebody's just not interested in coming to the event?
He makes more going to Saudi Arabia on WrestleMania. Honestly. So what's the point?
Because you think he can just subdue more trying to make it like a multi-show event. And I heard that's been a future plan of Vince for years. To try to make like a carnival extended event of WrestleMania when you guys obviously don't have enough stars. I just want to fucking brand
and plus,
it. I've already
lived God, yes.
God damn.
They shouldn't have bought the brand split back to begin with. Why did they bring it back in 2016? They didn't have the star power then either.
Because they thought they could elevate the NXT stars more conveniently than just forcing them over to the mid card and just build them up organically from there.
Yeah,
so
they got
was the reason.
They got bought into the mark hype that these smart fans was having. Exactly. I mean, even then you could have still had it like be 2 shows, like be the same show. No need for a brand split. The reason why the brand split worked from 2002 to 2000, like why it worked in the 2000 is because you had star power. You had a Rock. You had Austin, you had a Hogan at coming back. You know, you had Goldberg, you had Triple H, you had Batista, you had Edge.
The Dudley Boys.
Yeah, you had Cena.
Yeah, and guess what they had? Guess what they had?
You had Cena.
You had only Cena, Lesnar, and Reigns to make stars out of.
Exactly.
You could say Charlotte Flair if you want, but that's not going to be good enough for people to watch.
And even then, Cena was going part-time around that time. Like 2015 was his last full-time. That was his last full-time year.
And you know what was the funny part? They did lower ratings in 2015, and people would say, "Oh, 2015 wasn't that bad because Mania 31 had a decent main event with Reigns and Lesnar."
Yeah, I hate that. I hate when people. That Seth Rollins moment was so overrated. He didn't He shouldn't have cashed in. That should have been Roman's moment. Roman should have gone over Brock.
He was getting his ass kicked a lot of the show. I don't think he would do it anyway. I think they would just make this
True.
a lesson learned for Roman. And here comes Vince McMahon. He's coming into the ring, baby. Let's see how
True.
this Alzheimer's.
Yeah, but Seth Rollins wasn't needed in the match. Either Brock or Roman should have won. Probably Brock, because
I think people always remember
Seth
because
Brock,
it was unpredictable, even though he was Money in the Bank winner.
exactly. Edge had a more unpredictable cash in.
Hey, yo, is that JoJo?
Wait, so Vince McMahon's actually out there?
Yeah, he's literally there. No chance. That's what you got.
Can they bring Vince McMahon back as a authority figure?
Please. He would just die.
To be honest, though, in 2015,
Theory.
You want to be honest, you want to know how Roman could have got like really over without like over pushing him. Well, so you know how they had the authority, right? So
yeah.
they could have had Cena again. They could have had Cena turn heel and join the authority with Triple H and Stephanie McMahon, and they kind of could have replayed that Rock versus the McMahon Helmsley regime feud, where it's just Roman is constantly getting screwed, like, and then the help he got with a Dean Ambrose.
They kind of tried that anyway around the authority storyline anyway.
They tried it with him and Vince, which he got a decent pop when he won the title, but it didn't like they could have went more with that. They could have how with The Rock, right? McMahon Helmsley regime came up. It started in December of '99, and The Rock finally won the title in April of 2000. They could have that's what I mean. It could have started in January of 2015 or October 2014, and they just constantly is they could and plus you have Cena, who the fans also hate too. So to see him as a heel
why is Austin Theory the guy over Braun Breaker for Vince? Austin Theory looks like if Jane Franco fucked everybody in a gay stripper bar.
Reportedly,
LA Fitness.
People, I don't get it, but yeah, they could have used that feud to really build on Roman, where it's just Roman, they got it Roman. They just he's getting screwed. And then he finally beats Cena and he wins the title and he gets a huge pop. Because that's what happened when he beat Sheamus. He got a big pop.
I think
go
they
back
would
and
do
watch
that
that
around
match.
2014, but Cena was injured at that time. No,
he got injured.
Roman was injured around 20 later.
Yeah, but he came back but he came back at the end of the year.
Yeah. Oh, look, we got Pat McAfee with some cowboy cheerleaders, even though he played for the Colts for over 10 years.
Speaking of cheerleaders, why can't they bring why can't they do a Nitro Girls type? Why can't they have a Raw Girls? It will spice up the show.
Because it'll be sexually degrading, and Lance Storm will cancel us like last time. That's why we had Raw.
I don't get it. The NFL and NBA and the NFL has cheerleaders.
The high children dance.
Hell, the high schoolers have high school basketball has cheerleaders. What's the point? Even middle school, how's that not sexualizing the high schoolers or middle schoolers?
Because WWE is inclusive and they respect women a lot. Just look at their footage back in the Attitude Era.
Even though there was woman power bombing man, you had women fighting men with China. Sable power bomb Mark Merrill through the table. She was power bombing man. China was beating up man. Dude, she beat Triple H in the match. She really did. I think it was on Raw in '99.
Chris Jericho. She's beating a lot of guys and looked legit. Sadly,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So how did the Attitude Era? I love how they smart say the Attitude Era sexualized women, but they like the aggression era more, which was worse. It really was.
It was also sexualizing women. We had the fucking Diva Search. You think they did matches for the Diva Search?
It was worse than the Ruthless Aggression era.
They did.
It was worse than the Ruthless Aggression era.
They were sexualizing bitches serving ice cream. What does that have to do with anything in ring? NXT. It was worse. They did matches and they did promo work. They were trying to do getting with the fans, game shows, intelligent.
No, it was actually worse in the Roots Aggression era than what it was in the Attitude era. If you be honest here. Like, yeah, it was worse than that, especially on SmackDown with that old Tory with the Dawn
Harden,
Marie stuff,
Harden,
with
I will
Sable.
fuck your mom, Harden. I swear to God.
Wait, so what's happening now?
Oh no, Pat McAfee's making his entrance with a whole lot of cheerleaders.
God damn, bro. Like, it took like 20 minutes just to get to this match.
Bro, because the entrance is so big. And remember, if you're poor, get an emulator. Just get no
Hold on, DST.
mercy.
I'm gonna be back real quick. I'm gonna pop in the TW stream and I'm gonna come back.
No problem, man. Thank you for coming on. Seem to be
Oh, I'm gonna
very
be back.
intuitive for attitude there. No problem.
I'm gonna be back though. I'm just it's not gonna be long.
All right, no problem, man. Thank you for coming on.
You're welcome.
All right. So Pat McAfee's already taking the advantage of Vince's ringside watching it. Jesus Christ, Amari was like talking a lot over the attitude era. I'm not gonna cut him off for being intuitive, but I still need to stay on topic for the stream. But thank you, Amari Parker. He might come back again. We also have the Grammys going up if anybody cares. Jeez. Ref. Bang. Currently, Pat McAfee's now getting taken advantage of, not sexually, from Austin Theory. Irish whip. Sidewalk backbreaker from Austin Theory. Trying to get that 99 overall Shaq with no money. With great responsibility comes great big booty bitches. Remember that, kids. In Austin Theory, and the fans are standing behind Pat McAfee. Fans are completely behind Pat McAfee, and there's a vertical suplex. I swear to God. We get it. There's plenty of people in a stadium. Why don't you say a stadium capacity cheering for Pat McAfee? Why you always gotta be like 70? Okay, 73,000 people is a large number, but it's come on. A lot of empty seats here, pal. No, Vince. Vince obviously satisfied looking at Pat McAfee's Austin Theory's performance. Ref. They're really like panning into the camera, making sure like they close into the fans, and that could be okay for some effect. Oh, but a counterback by Pat McAfee. Jesus. Jesus, what a vertical suplex. Trying to fight out of it. Pat McAfee shoulder bumps him right over, shoulder tackles him into the commentary table. And Michael Cole's mad hype I guess because that's his co-host. I mean, his commentating partner. Oh, Pat McAfee's put in the. Wait. Oh shit! He called him a douchebag. Oh my! Call him a douchebag. You know who else called somebody a douchebag? CM Punk. And guess what? He's not here anymore. uh-huh. Kemba Walker for 3. McAfee had to kick his ass while being on commentary at the same time. Many people know that look. Mama say, Mama sa, Mama kusa. Mama say, Mama sa, Mama kusa. Might get some hoop shoes, people. I intended on getting a new game. Welcome back, Amari.
Hey, welcome back. Am I echoing or am I sound good?
You're
sound clear.
not echoing for now. And look at this. Counters. Pat McAfee was going for... Is those sparkles on his shirt? Whatever. I don't judge.
Yeah, because I was echoing the TW strings. Because I was wondering if I was echoing.
Going for the cover. Theory and a kick out off of Pat McAfee. Vince is not looking pleased, just like he did back in 2001 with Linda.
Wait, Vince is at ringside?
Oh, no. Yeah, he's in ringside, but he's not talking on commentary. Sadly. That'd be funny. But I don't want to hear Vince with dementia talking.
I really don't hear.
But Austin Theory is going high risk. Fucking James Franco with a pedo stash in the fucking face. Looking like a TikToker. I hate Austin Theory. You suck. I don't want to see you. Pat McAfee, he better give you a stunner, a Canadian destroyer, and fuck your wife at the same time. I don't want to see you, bro.
Wait, so thoughts on Damian Priest joining up with Edge?
Hopefully Edge can elevate him in some sort of way, because we know that Damian Priest has been getting an issue to get over.
If he can elevate Seth Rollins, he probably could elevate Damian Priest.
Well, he's going to be a minion, not an opponent, so it's going to be completely different. Oh my God, McAfee just did a backflip from the top.
I ain't gonna lie, that pick where he was in the pool, you know that pick where he was with Triple H and they was in the hot tub with
what the fuck did I just watch? McAfee just did a backflip from the top and a superplex.
Wait, for real?
Yes.
Dang.
Oh my God. 2. No, and McAfee kicked it. The fans are loving it. I love it, man. Oh wait,
I was waiting till we get.
Wait, you
I was waiting for Brock versus Roman. Brock and Roman. Wait, so did you ever get your next gen console?
I only have the Series S right now.
I mean, hey, that's a next gen console.
No,
better than the one.
It's not to me. It's a baby.
Oh, so you're gonna get console. Oh, so you're gonna like get the so it's just a placeholder for the Series X.
Yeah, it's available and it's cheap, just like Mrs. Mom. But
a lot of people hate the Miz, but I mean, the Miz is winning. Like, I mean, he got a hot wife, Maurice.
He doesn't. He doesn't deserve her, dog. You know that. And now I might get some hoop shoes around the week. I got some money to splurge over some hard work hours, so I don't mind like probably getting some new hoop shoes. I was probably trying to get some
LeBron, some Jordan, some Jays.
No, I'm not. I don't fuck with LeBrons. No, I don't need a rhino boot on my feet.
I got a question.
Probably.
Who you think is the hottest woman nowadays besides Mandy and Nikita?
Not Nikita. She's not really beautiful. She just has a big ass. That's technically all I'm
I ain't
attracted
gonna
to.
lie. NXT 2.0 has the best woman. Like they have well, not in terms of match quality,
And
but
Pat McAfee wins off a roll up. What a victory! And the
NXT 2.
fans are crazy. My goodness, what a win for Pat McAfee! Congratulations.
NXT 2.0 has the best women's division. Let's be honest. Oh
Yeah.
my. Like yesterday was the Sophia Carmel. This Sophia Carmel chick is hot. It's like she's new to NXT. She is hot
Who?
as fuck.
Let me
Sophia,
see. Sophia.
It's a Sophia Carmel chick. She's new. She's a white girl and she is hot. I'm like, damn.
Let me look her up real quick. Not you, Sonya. You're a dyke. Nobody loves you.
Wait, how are you able to show stuff on here, like show the pics and the videos y'all be doing?
Go. It's called share. You go where it says share screen, and you select the tab where you need to. Yeah, it's in front of you. You're allowed to use it, but I have to show it on the screen.
Oh, it's not on. Oh, so it's not on the screen right now.
It's not on the screen right now unless you display it. So go to share screen, select the tab the image you want to show. It's obvious the Sophia chick, right? So and I can go see it.
Oh, I'm on phone, so that might be why.
All right.
Yeah, I'm on phone. I'm not on computer, so that part is why.
All right. Excuse me. I know I cut off earlier the explanation for that. There was an internet issue. Thankfully, right now I'm not having any issues, so we can keep this up for the rest of the night. I don't know how that happened, but I'm glad everything's back to normal.
But yeah, that Sophia Carmel chick is pretty hot. If you're able to share it, she's pretty hot.
So Vince obviously, I guess, proud of Pat McAfee. I mean, anybody has to. Like, you have a good broadcast. Your friends with the boss. What? Oh, Vince is taking off this jacket. Never mind.
Wait, for real?
Never mind. He was just teasing. Fucking tease. Oh, never mind. He took it off. You want some of this death? Yeah, you're gonna die, Vince. Don't hit the ring, please.
I'm gonna kick your ass, damn it. Oh, that's a bad Vince
impression. Oh shit, he's taking off the tie. He's taking off the cufflinks. I know he's been hitting the gym, and I don't know, bro. I think I would quit going to the gym in my 70s, but Vince, he a different breed. I don't know who would still own a business around their 70s or 80s, dude.
I should go to Shane, but Shane is not gonna get it. So I see Nick Khan.
Tony, well, you weren't running a New Japan show at all.
Tony Khan's gonna be on the AEW network. I mean, on
Tony Khan's
WWE
gonna
network.
Be touching Japanese. Jesus Christ, Vince. Yo, look at those arms. How old is he? 76 now? He's gonna wrestle?
Wait, Vince
is gonna wrestle. Nah, bro. I got Keldon Johnson. Keldon Johnson, the Spurs are actually playing pretty nice right now. I gotta say, I like some of the newer sneakers. I don't like to always wear the Nike and Adidas. I don't wear Jordans at all. I don't find any of the Jordans appealing to wear, other than probably the 32 or the 33. But they look good. I like the new Converse sneakers. One of them looks like a Kobe shoe. Vince is clotheslining Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee's selling for a 70-something-old man because he's built.
Well, I thought he was attacking Austin. Oh, I thought he was attacking Theory.
No, he beat Theory, so Vince wants to wrestle now. Vince just waltzing around doing close.
I thought he was switching up. No, I thought he switched up.
My father says nothing keep because he's dead.
Oh, come here,
damn it! Giving me head. Wait, you heard him? Yes. I fucked my dog instead. Wait, you what? You have a favorite shoe brand, Omari?
Jordan. Be honest.
Oh, you like the newer Jordan sneakers that Westbrook
13.
wear? I like
I
the
ain't,
I like the
I
12s
ain't seen them.
personally.
Be honest.
I like
I ain't seen them guys.
I watch the 12s personally. I always wore them around high school. And plus, they're more durable for a guy my size because played lineman, so I didn't always have people were asking me to wear KDs, Kyrie's.
Oh,
I
this man's been better not be long. I wouldn't be mad if it is. I really are. I really am. If this main event's mad, I'm gonna be mad. If this main event long, I'm gonna be mad.
Amar,
This
I need
shouldn't
to
be.
ask you this: Well,
Yeah.
would you allow the Usos to have the N-word pass?
I mean, ain't they black anyways?
They're
They got
Samoan.
black in them.
They're Samoan.
I know, but don't they got black in them? Because the
No,
Rock has black in them.
all because you fuck one black chick doesn't mean you have black in them.
Nah, but they're the Rock. They're related to the Rock, and the Rock's black. He's half black, so
Yeah, but
actually,
because his dad is black, he comes from his
oh yeah,
mother's
yeah,
side of
true.
the family.
As long as they don't say it around me, I don't really care about that word. Really, to be honest, I really don't care. The SJWs has made the word meaningless.
So Hogan can say it without any issue.
As long as they don't say it around me, be honest.
Let me tell you something, dude. You're not my brother.
To be honest, I ain't gonna lie, because I don't want Stone Cold to get canceled or nothing. It's one of my favorites of all time. He's the second GOAT behind Hogan, but I mean, if you're gonna get on to Hogan for old stuff, you gotta get on to Austin. What? How are they gonna get on to Hogan but not bring up Austin stuff? Which they shouldn't because it's old
Is that a
stuff.
football?
But
Is Vince with
you gotta have consistency.
They're just
But yeah,
messing around.
I think Hogan shouldn't have got in trouble to begin with. Like the SJWs has made that. It's made race. It's just they make that word racism so overused and overplayed to the point it's like, who cares at this point?
I feel you.
But they'll be the same ones to turn around and say it themselves. They're hypocrites. That's all. That's what they are. They're hypocrites. That's why they shouldn't be taken serious.
He just blocked James Harden's dunk. 2K's racist. Oh, by the way, Stephen A. Smith, I do not fuck with you. I do not
2K
fuck with your journal.
2K is so trash.
NBA 2K22 is ass.
People don't even watch Stephen A. Smith for his journalism. They just
remember
watch
the popular YouTubers on 2K. That was the reason why I played basketball because I'm a Madden dude. I played football first, basketball second, and Pat McAfee just got squashed by Vince.
Yeah, people don't even watch Stephen A. Smith for his journalism. They watch
his journalism because of his stupid ass takes. Giannis can't be the face of the NBA because he's an actual nigga. He's from Africa. That means he's not relatable. Even though I'm black.
Stay off the weed. I ain't gonna lie. I would love Stephen A. Smith to commentate at WWE. That would be hilarious.
Because he's a WWE commentator. No one said that he's an interesting guy to listen to for sports. I'd rather listen to Undisputed, to be honest.
True, but that'd be
except every time Shannon Sharp talks, it sounds like he's eating something.
True.
Look, let's skip. Look, LeBron is still one of the best players in the NBA at 37 years old. Skip. Yo, Skip, we talking about I'm eating when I'm on TV. Skip, I'm having a conversation. Every time, he eats like it sounds like he's trying to say gumbo to me, bro. Pat McAfee trying to, Austin Theory trying to hug Vince. We have a little kumbaya moment. Yeah. New WWE star. Wait, what's going on here? Oh. Vince just somehow had PTSD for one moment. Oh, never mind, it's Austin. Yeah, Steve Austin's coming in probably to stun both of them.
Wait, Stone Cold's actually coming out?
Yeah, he's coming out.
He got a pop like usual.
I don't know if it's bigger than last night. I heard everybody loved the pop from last night. Michael Cole's somehow shown the most enthusiasm I haven't heard in years. Why are you screaming like, oh, it's Austin here? He was here last night in a match. What are you screaming about, Michael? Yeah, you think the Lakers are frauds? Or you always knew they were frauds?
The Lakers, I knew it wasn't gonna work from the beginning. You have LeBron and Westbrook in the same lineup. You legit have LeBron and Westbrook in the same lineup. That's not gonna work. It was never gonna work. They both want the ball. They're both ball dominant. That ain't gonna work.
LeBron has been the best scorer, highest 3-point shooter, and still, when they're 100%, this team's gonna be ass. I think tonight they're supposed to be facing. They lost to the Pelicans again recently. Jesus Christ, guys, this is not even funny anymore. And I think
I'm disappointed in the Hornets. That's why I'm just like, especially a head coach, like, cause he'll take LaMelo out the game when he's doing good.
Oh, never mind. The Nuggets kicked their ass. Oh my God.
So what's your thoughts on LaMelo?
I think LaMelo's going to be a young talent, but this team is not good enough for a playoff appearance, in my opinion. That's why the play-in is there.
I mean, when LeBron leaves, I think he should go back to LA. That'd be perfect. He could be somebody that you can make make another Showtime with, kind of, because he has the flashy moves, the flashy classes. To be honest, they could. If he used to go to the Lakers, they could do another Showtime, build around him, and get a center. Well, who would be a Kareem type center? I don't know.
Yeah.
True.
If they traded for Paul George and kept Drew Holiday, I think that would work. Because the Clippers team ain't shit.
A LaMelo, that would work. Giannis and LaMelo,
stunner.
What that? That would work.
They botched the stunner. They botched the stunner so bad. It was hilarious.
Wait, for real?
Yeah, they botched it as shit. All right, we'll be.
Wait, why is Stone Cold even out for it? What's Stone Cold even out for it?
Because Attitude Era happened, so Steve Austin's there. I
ain't gonna lie, he redeemed himself from the he redeemed himself from that Becky Lynch stuff.
Yeah, facts.
What? I don't know why he agreed to it.
You didn't like when he kicked Byron Saxton in the nuts?
It was all right.
Byron Saxton, we knew he had a clitoris. Please help us. We'll get fired.
I don't know why Stone Cold agreed to put her over. It's like every time you put Becky Lynch, every time you have a legend with Becky Lynch, she always fails.
Pat McAfee.
She did. Like, remember she ruined the Rock's return, kind of. Could have just had him. Could have had him and Baron Corbin go at it, and that would have been fine. You didn't need her.
Yeah. Oh, this was just 4 hours ago. So, of course, we'll be up to our main event. McAfee celebrating with Steve Austin. We're gonna go over the Lakers and Nuggets game real quick, and it ended in a score of, you're gonna love this, 129-118.
129-118. Who lost?
Yeah, Lakers.
There's no saving that team.
There's really ain't. The Spurs probably take their seat up already, and they were a 10th seed for the last few weeks.
That's what LeBron gets, to be honest. That's what he gets.
Davis for Monk, not an athlete. Davis.
GM, that's what he gets.
Look, Anthony Davis. Look, if there's a big booty nurse in your hospital, just say that, please. I just need an explanation. That's all I have the right to. Do I? Oh, by the way, I didn't even know DeAndre Jordan got cut from the Lakers weeks ago.
What was your thoughts on when LeBron joined the Miami Heat in 2011? I think it was.
It was a
I think
saving grace, bro. I was blessed, dude. I thought I know a lot of people don't know I'm a Miami Heat fan, but I was a Miami Heat fan not because of LeBron was there. I was a fan because I liked the colors. I was a big fan of Fire, D Wade.
D Wade.
Yeah, I love D Wade, man. I thought he was a better two guard than. I'm not gonna say better than Kobe. I would say an all around player better than Kobe. I think he was a better defender.
I find it funny, LeBron. Everybody was saying on LeBron, but when Durant did it, well, he's just trying to win. He's just trying to get a ring.
Everybody tries to get a ring.
He could have got a ring in Oklahoma City. They were up 3-1. If he didn't throw that game in Game 6, now granted Westbrook had a bad game, but he threw the game in Game 6. They could have beat Golden State. To be honest,
Jokic, did you try to get a charge off a Euro step and it looked so awkward? And the foul was called on you, Melo. Jab step, please. Jab step, Melo. Oh, never mind. He'll just pull it up anyway. 2-pointer. Melo drops 4 points and it's never consequential or clutch.
Austin, it's been 22 years, and they still in Austin. Freshman been man still gets people the most hype. It just shows how sad wrestling is.
But that was very entertaining.
It was. I'm not denying that, but the fact is that Austin and McMahon is a 20-year-old rivalry, and it still manages to be the best thing on the show so far.
In 2021, in a 2022 show, fadeaway jumper off Melo. What a shot from baseline.
Yeah. And that's rivalry is from the late 90s, and it still gets people excited and talking.
Lobs. There's Aaron Gordon. Yo, have you seen Aaron Gordon's shoe? I know it's a Chinese brand. Bro, it is a valid looking sneaker. I'm not gonna lie.
Is it like that what's his name? The dude from Old Town Road when he had them demon shoes?
No, it's not like Lil Nas X. It's not from Nike. It's from something called 361 Degrees.
Wait, who? I wonder who inspired him to do that. Whoever did this was
because it was based on his music video. Because it was from Hell or something.
He needs to just slap himself for that. Just slap himself.
It's like Lil Nas X. If you want to wear the sneaker, if you want to think that you're wearing black Air Forces, you're wearing Air Max, but you like dick. That's pretty much Lil Nas X.
Why would he think anybody would want to buy them shoes? Nobody was gonna buy those.
because
especially everybody was saying it was associated with hell. You think somebody's gonna buy that shoe after hearing that?
Yeah, oh my God. How's Malik Monk the only person showing out?
The only person that will wear that shoe, the only type of people that will wear that type of shoe is Satanists, and they're irrelevant.
Do you think the Nuggets will? Go ahead.
You think cancel culture will die, or you think it's here to stay?
I feel like there's always going to be a new form of censorship, but no.
I see it like this. I think it will stay around, but it won't be as prevalent. You'll be able to do more edgy stuff, and it'll be less censorship. That's what I see.
I don't want to be a fucking kid show. I solemnly warn YouTube settings. Literally, adults watch my content. That's what I'm targeted to. If I cuss, it shouldn't matter. I'm not commercialized to be on television. Television has a different role, so does YouTube. And YouTube will never be figuratively seriously as television companies are. So I don't know why YouTube try to make these stupid guidelines for that.
They really won't.
And the edgy content creators still get sponsored by third-party companies anyway. So what's the point?
Yeah, TV is so shit. TV is so strict. You literally can't pull a gun out on TV. WWE almost got especially WWE had to learn the hard way, especially with the Brian Pillman stuff.
Oh yeah, WrestleMania was gonna be in California next year. That's nice.
Only thing, to be honest, I wonder if it'll. I only think it'll be people will be talking about it because this is California. This is there's barely any wrestling fans in California. Let's be honest.
What about the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla fans? Oh,
I want to see WrestleMania and the UFC like go to head to head. I really do. To see if the UFC just like steals like most of the crowd, the audience.
Lakers had a 10-point lead and they're already fucking it up in the third quarter.
Like if the WrestleMania and the UFC was to happen the same night in the same city, do you think the UFC will destroy
UFC
WWE?
Yes.
And like
it depends on the card because like it's still like UFC doesn't have as big as stars as they did 10 years ago.
True, but the stars that they got now is bigger than literally than everybody in WWE not named Brock.
Also, have
Even
you ever
Roman.
heard? Oh wait, have you ever heard of a YouTuber called Chris Move?
Chris Move? Oh yeah, I heard of Chris Move. Yeah.
So I remember I was watching back because I used to watch a bit of his content when I was younger, and it was when he was doing a My Career series on 2K14 Next Gen for the PS4. You know what's the funniest thing? After free agency, you know who signed the next year for the Lakers? Carmelo Anthony and LeBron James. Look what happened nearly 10 years later. That is weird, right?
Oh God.
That is weird.
Yeah.
The only thing is no Russell Westbrook. He was still on the Thunder. The Thunder should have been a contender back a couple of years ago. Their highest chance of winning in 2016.
So I'm guessing this match is gonna be a street fight.
They're probably gonna they're just gonna do no holds barred.
Can they just call it? It's basically a street fight. It's kind of what it is.
Excuse me.
I don't know why they can't just call it.
You don't mind trying to carry the show for a bit?
Carry the show? Yeah, I don't mind.
All right, I'm gonna mute myself.
Anybody in the stream? It's Brock. Hopefully, this Brock Roman match is good and Rock returns.
All right, we're back. Seems like Amari left. Thank you for coming in, man. The only thing but any show should build is Lesnar and Reigns. And Reigns comes in first. I don't think it matters because they're both champions. So Roman coming in with his tribal family. And the fake ass Usos. There's the pyro, Paul Heyman, looking like a proud stepfather. Also, Dreamville's new album came out. They already got some radio-esque music. I think that was their thing to begin with. From the ringside, Heyman holds the belt and Roman's stick at the same time. Can you show me the way? Roman ready. The Rock's not coming. There's no hope. Sadly, Sonic the Hedgehog is in here. And Roman is ready for possibly his final chance being Universal Champion. And he also had words to say. Acknowledge me. Acknowledge me. Kennedy! All right, let's try to make the Brood. Well, Lesnar coming out. Time to die. Oh, God. Dun, dun, dun. Jesus Christ, that never gets old. Jesus Christ. Do we know what the new belt is going to look like? Or are they just going to hold both and that's how they're going to end it? Chicken felt like it had a fish bone. Brock was a cool ass entrance in the WrestleMania main event. But we have nearly half an hour left. This can be an over 30-minute match. Brock doesn't do that much. The biggest? So how come it hasn't been promoted as such on other channels? Gentlemen, is Paul Heyman. This match better be good, man. I want to eat ass after this. Brock's going to introduce himself. I'm weak. Oh, God. Lesnar. That just tells you himself that Paul really didn't need to be the mouthpiece of Brock Lesnar. Count the World Heavyweight title, John. Title unification match. Don't fuck with him. And here we are. Lesnar looking confident as ever. This is the third time they've main evented WrestleMania and third time as well that they've wrestled each other for a world title at WrestleMania. You know who else looks much looser tonight, Michael? Your mother, when I'm done with it. So Lesnar already took off his gloves, so you know this is serious. Metroplex. Belly to belly suplex and Lesnar's going off. Paul, please calm down. No one gave you a salad. Is he saying I love you right now? And a spear to the barricade. All right, people. I want to thank everybody that had time to come over to the stream. I'm going to cut it off here. I got to get ready for tomorrow. But it's been nice for people to come into the stream, talk with me. And Monday we'll be live for Monday Night Raw. And, of course, Tuesday we'll be talking with Brian for sports. That's it from the DST show. Thanks for watching.